26 July 2005 was a regular Tuesday. Mumbaikars started their day unassuming what waited for them. By the next morning, this date would be carved in their memories. A record rainfall forced the megacity to a standstill. The India Meteorological Department or IMD would later report 944 mm of rainfall in just 24 hours, the highest ever for Mumbai. Over 1,000 people died, while causing billions of financial damages. Following the disaster, meteorologists worldwide tried to understand the atmospheric processes behind the disaster and, more importantly, how it can be prevented from happening again. A wave of science searched for the articles with titles having Mumbai rainfall list more than 50 results. One of the earliest papers on this list is a 2007 paper published in Meteorology and Atmospheric Physics titled Simulation of Heavy Precipitation over Santa Cruz, Mumbai on 26 July 2005 using the mesoscale model. Authored by S Vaidya and J.R. Kulkarni, the paper will be cited and influence future research works on 26 July event. But who was S Vaidya, the lead author? Shalini Sharad Vaidya joined the Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology or IITM in 1985 as Senior Scientific Officer. She was promoted to Scientist E in 2004, a position she will hold till her retirement in 2010. To understand her involvement and contribution to meteorology, we will examine her career at IITM in two phases. For the first phase, let us investigate the 25th anniversary report of IITM. The primary emphasis was studying weather systems using regional numerical models. Between 1990 and 2000, her publications focused on different regional models and the evolution of model simulations of the convection-associated Indian summer monsoon. For the second phase, let us get familiar with the term mesoscale. By 1940, meteorologists realized the local severe weathers are better represented by a scale roughly 2 to 2000 km in space and between minutes to a day in time. By the end of the 20th century, mesoscale meteorology will be shaped by several field experiments and highly cited publications. The meteorological community in India was not behind, IITM having 3 separate projects to study mesoscale meteorology between 1997 and 2004 alone. One of these projects was sponsored by DST titled Studies of Mesoscale System over the Indian Region, the principal investigator being Vaidya. But how was she as a co-worker? Dr. P. Mukhopadhyay, who joined IITM in 90s, recalls her as introverted, polite and humble. Dr. Radhika Kanase remembers her master's project under the supervision of Vaidya. Dr. Radhika describes Vaidya ma'am as calm, straightforward and brilliant, always kind and caring towards her students. As a first-generation Indian modeler, Vaidya focused on cloud resolving NWP. Her papers focused on ARPS, early WRF, and how convective parameterization and model resolution affect mesoscale event forecast. Now let us rewind and return to July 2005 to understand what was happening in the atmosphere. In their 2007 paper, Vaidya and Kulkarni showed the rain band associated with a tropical convergent zone over the Western Ghats interacted with a mesoscale cloud complex, triggering a continuous regeneration of thunderstorm to a cloud burst. They also concluded the event could be reasonably simulated by capturing the synoptic and mesoscale feedback using a high-resolution 3-dimensional model. After her retirement in 2010, Vaidya spent the following decade peacefully with her family. A humble, introverted researcher who shied away from any publicity silently passed away during the pandemic, leaving behind her husband and children. Vaidya ma'am and her colleagues helped Indian forecasters adopt various regional models and develop the mesoscale modeling lab in IITM. Early career scientists who were part of that lab would continue the legacy and be instrumental in developing an indigenous global model with a 6-kilometer resolution. This year, as a part of the W3CS recognition ceremony, let us take the opportunity to show our respect to this homegrown researcher.